This is a great spot. Yeah, let's set up here and go check out the boardwalk. Sounds like a plan. Let's go. Our stuff's soaked. Aw, the tide came in. The water was like 10 feet away. Well, it was low tide when we left, so the water level in the ocean was at its lowest point. Now it's high tide, so the water is at its highest point. It changes from low to high that fast? Not really. The tides are the continual rise and fall of water in seas and oceans. There are 2 cycles of high-low tides for every 24-hour period. I don't get how the ocean fills up with more water. Where does it all come from? It doesn't fill up, Zoe. It's pulled. Tides are caused by the gravitational pull of the sun and moon on the Earth as it rotates. The moon's a lot smaller than the sun, but it's a lot closer to the Earth, so its pull is stronger. So is that why it's high tide now? Yeah, pretty much. The moon's pull causes the water on the side of the Earth closest to it to bulge and create a high tide. Funny thing is, the side of the Earth farthest from the moon has high tide at the same time. What? That seems a little out of tune to me. Really. It's because the moon pulls the actual solid Earth closer, but not the water on the farthest side, so that water bulges out too. Oh, strange. But I gotcha. So what happens to the water between these 2 bulges? Those areas experience low tides. Get it? I think so. Are the highs and lows all I have to know? Well, there are neap tides. Neap tides are the moderate tides. They happen when the sun and moon align at right angles, and their poles kind of cancel out. They are not the highest or the lowest tides, but somewhere in the middle. But if there are neap tides, what do you call the highest and lowest tides? The highest and lowest tides are called spring tides. That's when the sun and moon line up and their poles work together to create a super high tide. Good thing that wasn't today. Neap and spring tides don't occur every day like high and low tides? Nope. Like high and low tides, neap and spring tides are tied to the moon, but they're not on a daily cycle. There are 2 spring tides and 2 neap tides during every moon cycle, so about 2 a month. Sheesh, there's a ton of info to know about tides. No kidding. Think you got all that? Well, tides are the continual rise and fall of water in seas and oceans, and they're caused by the gravitational pull of the moon and sun. High tides occur on the sides of the Earth closest and farthest from the moon, and low tides occur in the areas in between the bulges. How'd I do? Well, high tide may have soaked our stuff, but it sounds like you've soaked up some smarts too. Yeah, now let's soak up this sunset before the moon takes center stage.